Namaste. In continuation to the literature review, as a part of research, we discussed on Yeats and his contribution. I made a video on him because most of our research has similarities with his research and model. I thank him. Today we'll discuss on Richard Hackman. He did PhD on self-managed teams in 80s. Richard Hackman was the early researcher or the first researcher to coin and explain about leadership and self-managed teams. He has written over a dozen books on these topics. He received his bachelor degree in mathematics from McMurray College in Jacksonville. He then pursued his specialization in social psychology at the University of Illinois and received his Habitulian there in 1966. He taught at Yale University for over 20 years and then moved to his last position at Harvard. During his association with Yale University, he did his PhD. He describes in his paper that there is a crisis in US companies with Frederick Taylor of management in 1911 and subsequent industries revolution 1 and 2. There is a lot of bureaucracy creeping in people and people are not interested in routine and monotonous work. He argued Taylor's philosophy will not work with the educated worker and there is a sign of disconnect. He justified with the examples of Swedish car makers. He started concluding many individuals are present, underutilized and under-challenged work. He narrates an incident. The autonomous toast manufacturer Andre Witter of General Toast in San Diego manages all operations, skilled to manufacture, inspect and repair. He gives his phone number in every box and he states that they may not face any problem. If there is any, call him. This passion and attachment with the product gave a marketing edge. Richard calls this as a meaningful work. He also mentions job enrichment leading to motivation and satisfaction. He has written papers on self-managed teams. Some of the paper has negative views of self-managed teams, but one of the paper, The Psychology of Self-Management in Organization, is an important one. He says managers should question how do we do well. He further states to build the change from a control to a commitment organization model. It's a top-down management controls to elicit and enforce desired behavior. Organizations in the future will rely heavily on member self-management in pursuing collective objectives. In a self-managed unit, members have responsibility not only for executing the task but also for monitoring and managing their own performance. He said self-governing. To move to self-governing, he states there are 5 conditions. They are: first, the overall condition for the work is clear and engaging. Second, the structure of performing unit fosters competent performance through the design on the task, the composition of the unit, and set expectations regarding the management of performance processes. Third, the organization context supports competent work through the reward, education and informative system. Fourth, expert coaching and consultations are available and provided at appropriate times. Fifth, material resources are adequate and available. He stresses leadership and importance of coach. He refers leadership from Mans and Sims. I will stress in my next episode when we discuss about Mans. He also states the leadership role and the styles in his book, Leading Team.
Nuanced approach that involves applying a set of clear guiding principles tailored to each team's unique circumstances. This perspective allows leaders to harness their own personal style and insights while fostering an environment conducive to team autonomy and effective self-management. Drawing from extensive research and a variety of compelling examples, which include the environments of orchestras and airline cockpit crews, Hackman identifies 5 critical conditions necessary for a team's success. Firstly, establishing a stable team is essential. This involves forming a consistent group of individuals who can grow comfortable and familiar with each other's skills, communication styles, and work habits. Stability minimizes disruptions and helps build trust and cohesiveness over time. Secondly, Hackman emphasizes the importance of a clear and engaging direction. Teams need a unifying goal that is not only understandable, but also inspiring enough to motivate members to commit and strive towards achieving it. This goal should provide a sense of purpose that aligns the team's efforts and resources. The third condition focuses on creating an enabling team structure. Hackman points out that a well-designed team structure should address the composition and collective capability of the group. This entails assembling a team with the right mix of skills and ensuring that roles and responsibilities are clearly defined and understood by all members. Additionally, Hackman underlines the necessity of a supportive organizational context. Organizations should offer the resources, information, and rewards that bolster team performance. This includes having systems in place that provide access to data and feedback, as well as mechanisms for recognizing and rewarding team achievements. Finally, the availability of competent coaching is crucial. Effective coaching helps teams reflect on their processes, overcome obstacles, and develop strategies for improvement.
Richard Hackman's contribution is immense. His thoughts, findings, and directions are still applicable and more relevant now. Finally, Richard says, we cannot have one standard formula for all the self-managed teams. This needs to be evolved based on the company's values. I have questioned Richard's theories and validated in my research. I agree to all what he said. Jai Hind.